Shalom, my name is Yehoshua Ya'acov, and this is being made from Jerusalem. Uh, Barak is speaking in Wilmington, North Carolina, and he's commenting upon one of John McCain's nominalisms that are going to save people half a tank of gas over the next 3 to 6 months as the economic solution. Such marginal and nominal articulations, it's agreed, are pretty weak. But it's to be noted, I should repeat, I'm Yehoshua Ya'acov. And who is Yehoshua Ya'acov? I'm an American citizen. I live in Jerusalem. Formerly, my name was Michael O'Donnell. I've lived here for 2 years. Let's repeat that. For 22 years. And I'm a didactic scientist, the author of the trilogy Humanomics, comprised of about 2,500 pages in its 5th draft for the web, publication on the web with a couple hundred graphics. I look for it in about 5 to 7 months. God willing, if the lawyers will get off the dime. They're concerned about different things, intellectual property rights and so forth. Okay. What is significant is really what Barak is going to be delivering. And in the campaign, the presidential campaign, there's already a tremendous dark cloud forming over Barak. There's a lot of libels, a tremendous volume of lies and libels and so on and so forth. The American people are smarter. They'll see through this for sure. But it's going to continue, and it's going to become shrill. In the meantime, Hillary wants to debate more, and Barak says no. I agree. Barak, you're right. You don't need a cat clawing at your eyes and kitty litter in your face for what's called a debate, and the absence of a moderator will only intensify the attacks. Having said that, let me get on to Humanomics in general and the new economic paradigm. That's really the win-win situation, folks, for Wilmington, for North Carolina. I lived in Asheville, so shalom to all my friends in North Carolina. Greensville, Winston-Salem, Charlotte, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Barak is a winner. Vote for him. He's smart. He's honest. He's moral. He's ethical. Now, he hasn't yet articulated, and I'm told, and I don't know if this is, I haven't been able to confirm it because I'm off here in Jerusalem, and I depend upon the internet, but that McCain is going to endorse and support the new economic paradigm's development to create tens of millions of jobs in America. Well, that's very wonderful. I hope it's true, and if it is, I bless him. I'm the author of the new economic paradigm. I endorse Barack Obama. And as President of the United States, I believe Barack Obama will seek and secure from the Congress of the United States a mandate. And before that, I think the DNC will table out of its platform committee the new economic paradigm is the central organizing principle of the campaign by which he will campaign for and win the presidency. And then he will make a national platform development policy based upon the new economic paradigm, whereby he will seek and secure, without doubt, a mandate for the development of its world-class global technological infrastructure based upon the new economic paradigm model. Why? Well, folks, this is precisely what's going to take us from a 14 trillion gross domestic product to 45 to 50 trillion and triple the purchasing power of the dollar. And so that it's falling through the floor right now. It's going to triple in value. Well, with a 45 to 50 trillion GNP over the next 15 to 20 years, based upon the new economic paradigm, that's pretty plausible. What else will it do? Well, it's gonna take a little dough. It'll take an investment of, let's see, around $4 to $5 trillion in round figures. It'll be amortized, that investment, over 15 to 20 years. This is a supply side win-win, massive development project. It's like a Hoover Dam kind of project. But here's the win-win. Here's the beauty. America is only going to put up 40% of the investment. 60% of the investment is going to come from strategic partnering with the G9 and the European Union and so on. They're going to invest as well. But in the meantime, its development will, at the end of year one, be creating tens of thousands of domestic content sustainable jobs for American Americans, distributed all over the country, all over the United States. Now, this is the only way we go from, we're going to have to retool, retrain, and re-educate the entire U.S. workforce. But when we do, it'll make it the most competitive for the century ahead and beyond. It will, again, I repeat, it will take us from we're at 14 trillion now. It'll take us to 45 to 50 trillion in between 15 and 20 years. It will eliminate the national debt. Now let's speak to the national debt for a minute. It's running at about 9 trillion right now. The most impressive allegations for supply side tax cuts to stimulate manufacturing and the reinventing of the manufacturing model in America is from McCain, and he's talking about 5.7 trillion of investment to do it, and tax cuts. Well, folks, we've seen the 80-20, 70-30 distribution of gross domestic product with tax cuts. And let me talk to that. The fact of the matter is that the investment in global technological infrastructure, I repeat, not physical infrastructure, global technological infrastructure, significantly and uniquely different. It's the only way that's going to lead this economy structurally and fundamentally from 14 to 45, but it's going to eliminate the national debt, which will, on the bell curve, when you take all of the demand stimulus, national insurance, Social Security, trust fund, energy dependence, when you take the war, and when you take all of the things, you put them all in, the bell curve of the national debt will peak at around, let's see, 15, 40, around 18 to 19, possibly as high as $20 trillion. Guess what, folks? Here's the good news. With the new global technological infrastructure taking us from 14 to 45 to 50 trillion in the next 20 years, we'll be running surpluses in the range of 7 and 8 trillion dollars. We will eliminate the national debt by years 17 through 18, with that bell curve hitting in years 11 and 12 at around 18, 19 trillion. And it will drop precipitously over the next 4 or 5 years, with payments through the OMB, Office of Management, to decrease by about 20% over the first 5 years, 15% over the first 5 years and 20% over the last 3 or 4 to eliminate the entire debt. Okay, those are the macros. The end result is no national debt. A gross domestic product of 45 to 50 trillion, no, I repeat, no domestic debt. The deficit eliminated. The trade deficit eliminated, the Social Security deficit eliminated, national health insurance paid cradle to grave, and free education for every American through university. Now, folks, this is a win-win situation. Hello, Wilmington, North Carolina, Winston-Salem, Charlotte, Asheville. Come on, North Carolina, get out the vote. Support Barack Obama, make him President Obama, and this is what he'll deliver. And I'm the author, and I endorse this message, and I endorse Senator Obama. And he's a wonderful man, and we bless him, and we encourage him in all of his tremendous efforts on behalf of the American people. We thank you for listening. I'm Yehoshua Ya'acov. Is there anything else that needs to be said? Let's see. North Carolina. Oh boy, that takes me back a long time. Anyway, I haven't seen the North Carolinas in a lot of years. Anyway, we love you, and we bless you. Kabel b'shvilatet from Jerusalem. What is kabel b'shvilatet? That's Hebrew for receiving to give. Receiving what? Receiving the authentic you. To give the authentic you. To who? To the authentic you. To your spouse, to your children, to your family, to your community, to your nation, to all mankind. That's the blessing. That's the Passover blessing. We've just completed the Passover with the restoration of the Korban Pesach, which unifies, and that's what we're now striving to do. And we have to unify as well the American people. And Barack Obama is the man to do it. We bless you, Kabel b'shvilatet, North Carolina. Barack Obama, thank you for listening. I'm Yehoshua Ya'acov from Jerusalem. Shalom.